What is up, Nerdgenic Nation, and welcome to Miss Marvel Episode 2 stream. I don't have the button that does that, sorry. But I do have a
Hello there.
for our Kenobi stream, which you can catch every single Wednesday until that's done. And then once that's done, these Miss Marvel streams will be moving over to the Wednesday spot. So it'll kind of flip-flop. That's going to happen after next week. Next week is the finale of Kenobi. So very sad, but I'm anticipating a season 2 anyway, so we'll see how that goes. But today is all about Miss Marvel. So I'm excited. One second, sorry. I'm very excited for Miss Marvel. I feel like it was a pretty good start last week, and I'm excited to see what this week has to offer. Or really what the show in general, because I feel like last episode was such an intro that we didn't really get to know much about where the story's headed. But I'm your host and resident superhero nerd, Aaron Waller. I have to introduce myself, of course, because otherwise, how do you know who I am? I mean, obviously you come here every single week, so you know me, but do you know me? Hi, how are you if you're new? If you're new, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification. If you've been here before, make sure you hit like. You're already subscribed, and you ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new videos or when we're going live, such as right now. But, sorry, my thing is going all sorts of crazy right now. So yeah, I'm very excited to jump into the stream tonight, see what we got going on. Let's see who we've got in the the chat for tonight. So we've got Nerd Affiliated. Welcome, sir. Again, this is a Kenobi thing, but I'm thinking about carrying it over to all streams, so
Hello there.
to you. And we also got Patrick from Know Your Craft.
Hello there.
Hello there. What's up, everybody? I'm here, but also watching the finals and eating dinner. This will be a tough watch. Golden State's up 3-2 in this series, for any non-basketball watchers. Kind of rooting for the Celtics personally, but I have no stake in most basketball teams since Seattle's not a thing anymore. So I guess I have to root for the Magic, supposedly, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, watching Fast 9 with the lady. I have not watched Fast 9 yet. I don't know. I've just been avoiding it like the plague. The only reason that I kind of vaguely want to see it is John Cena. Now I'm no longer watching the Fast and Furious movies for the main cast and what happens, because we know they're going to survive. They're going to do all this sort of crazy stuff. And I know this is totally off on a tangent. But I'm more interested in like the other people that are joining the family, right? So John Cena, next movie is going to be Brie Larson. I think Jason Momoa, if I remember correctly, and Alan Richardson from Reacher. So the cast keeps getting bigger and bigger, but I'm more interested in the side characters and how they're related to the story than really anything else. But maybe that's just me. What's up? Oh, Patrick, by the way, I've got on your shirt, your merch. I got that in the mail. Make sure you check out Patrick's store as well as Nerd Affiliated store. Make sure to leave the links or something if you guys can. Shout out your own brands. You guys are both really bad at that. But make sure you do that, because I've got packages from both of you this week. So probably in like the next 10 videos, you're going to be seeing your merch advertised on me. But anyway, what else was I going to mention? Oh, speaking of merch, kind of. So we're going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the Miss Marvel series. So essentially how it's going to work is that you want to be sure to be here and leave comments in every single live stream as much as possible. Essentially, it's going to enter your name into a drawing that we're going to be doing at the very final episode of Miss Marvel on that stream for a winner of a gift card. So you make sure you want to check that out. If you want a free gift card, all you got to do is show up and hang out with me. I'm paying you to hang out with me. Please hang out with me. I'm just kidding. But anyway, that's enough chit chat from me. Make sure if you guys want to join in and hang out, get a chance to win a gift card, come hang out with me, and it'll be a lot of fun. And I look forward to seeing you. Hopefully that it will entice you to also come to the streams, be able to hang out, see your friends, talk, chit chat, have a good time, kick back, relax, have a Baja Blast, not sponsored. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up the episode. Before we do that, though, I have no predictions, by the way. The guy that we saw at the end is going to want the powers, the gauntlet. We're probably going to learn about all that stuff, blah, 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 this episode. That's pretty much my prediction of what's going to happen. Appreciate it. Absolutely. I'm happy to support you. I got 2 shirts, one of which I actually wore last night. I wore the nostalgia one last night for the Kenobi stream. And I've got the hoodie. So got plenty of things to wear, to rep. I live in Florida, which why I bought a hoodie from each of you, I'm not sure, but they're comfy, and I highly recommend them. Same thing with all the t-shirts. Highly recommend them. But I think we should go ahead and jump into it. Before we do, we got to explain how it works. So if you are new here, the way that it works is right up above me, there will be a episode time code. So I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to press play on my device. You're going to press play on your device. And as long as you try and stay as close as possible to the time code right up above me, we should be good. We should be gravy. We'll laugh together. We'll cry together. I don't expect to cry. If you do, that's okay. That's your thing. But it's going to be a good time. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I think without further ado, we should just go ahead and jump into the episode. I keep hitting the wrong button. All right. So, and by the way, we do watch the recaps if there are any, and some of the credits. I usually jump around in the credits just to check like the timeline to make sure if we're gonna waste our time waiting for a scene. Last week I think there was a scene, so this series we might actually be getting post-credit, mid-credit type of things. So we might stick around for that. But, and at the end, we give our grades. So make sure if you already have seen the episode, give me your grade, or at least wait till the end, and we'll pop it in there when we discuss the episode. So I've blabbed for like 7 minutes. My usual go-to is about 5 minutes. So I've already gone over, and so I think we should just go ahead and start the episode. Shut up, Aaron. All right, so we're going to press play. Everybody ready? Fingers on buttons. We're going to press play in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alrighty. This is not a recap? It is a recap. I want to go to Avenger Con. I want to go to any con. Still really disappointed about the whole gauntlet thing. Don't know how to feel about that. Like, and the fact that they still use the same, like, power set is kind of, like, messed up. Like, they don't even bother to be like, yeah, she'll have the same powers, but not really. I think they just tried to make her a little bit closer to Miss Marvel in general, or Captain Marvel, excuse me, just so that she can be a part of the Marvels when that comes out, I believe, next year, maybe late this year, but I'm pretty sure it's next year. All right, we're going through the Avengers intro for all of those who may be watching along or just audio, whatever the case may be. No, she's feeling herself. Oh, it's with the Mace version? I haven't heard Mace in forever. Who was it that Mace was always with? Was it P. Diddy? Kamala. feel like a record scratch would have been better. Word spreading about her powers. This girl's really annoying. Sure. Okay, that's quite the stretch. They used a Paul Rudd joke. If there's any self-referential sort of like time to do this, I think it's this show. Loved episode 1, but still haven't finished it. What are you doing? I feel like you can pretty much catch up on the show without having have seen the end. It really didn't end with like a big bang or anything. By the way, something dope came in the mail, Patrick. Where to the next video? Uh-oh. It ended with such a bang that you did finish the episode. So can she not take it off now? Are we going to explain that? I think Patrick said this last week, is that they basically gave her Green Lantern powers, and she pretty much just said that out loud, like the imagination come to life or whatever. Training montage. They're gonna try and see if she can make a thing to stand on. Wow, that's pretty cheesy. It's not coming from that. It's coming from it's you. You're the power. Come on, that was like several layers of cheese. One of their best assets has been the music so far. Again, can she take it off? Is the answer no? Yeah, it couldn't have started with just like the first step of stairs like that. Exactly. Okay, that wasn't as bad then. Did she just use spider, the little spider web thing gesture? Ooh. That was a little bit of rough CG movement, no? She just had the gauntlet off, no? Did she just have it off of her forearm when she was washing her hands and everything? I just want to know if she can take the thing off. Hello. How come these girls get to be on their phone? Oh, well, of course. Instagram. Over respect. The point is going to end up being that she's going to run. She'll probably not get it, but maybe we'll get it because just in general. The mosque shoe thief. Already has a name. Whoops, sorry if I bumped that. Yeah, I predicted that 3 minutes before it happened, so. Oh, hi. Thank you. What? Oh, hi. What was that all about? Thanks, ma'am. Is that all that matters, Mom? It's going to turn to the show of her saying she'll be home by a certain time, but she never will be. The levels of cheese are for real. Tell me about it. Trying to roast the elders, for real. Oh, it's just like Archer's hat. His famous hat. I love when he wears that hat. Looks a little bit different. Maybe it's the same. I don't know. Of course there's alcohol in it. Good one, bro. Sick. Is this being drunk? Oh, it's the new kid, isn't it? This kid thinks he's Spider-Man or something? Oh my god. What is happening? Are they gonna explain it like he's got some connection to the villain that basically severs his nerves or something? So he's indestructible and doesn't feel any pain? Boom, that's the story, baby. I figured it out. Episode 2. That's probably totally wrong, but if I'm right, you gotta let me know if you're impressed. Duh. They're meant to be, but they're not meant to be, because there's going to be a problem. He's going to be 100% connected to the villain. Spoiler, Aaron and I have the same sense of fashion. We do. We're practically twins. It must be nowhere near 9 o'clock, because, well, she lives in Jersey, though. I was going to say, this was like the city. They're likely not going to be able to get home at any decent time. How did he get her phone? Did he just pull it out of her hand? Because that's very rude. I mean, he does look like a Brian. As the token white guy of the show, because that's pretty much what he is, let's be honest. Like, is she about to have a full-on montage of, like, hearts in her eyes? I love how weird and over the top this show gets sometimes. And she's gonna run to her mom or dad and be like, "You're late." Oh. There's gonna be something up with this, I'm telling you. They're building us up just to knock us back down. I mean, she's known him for all of 10 minutes, so she's got to fantasize about their entire relationship, marriage, children. What is happening? What's with the glowy nose? Is she a clown now? So is this saying, is it like the gauntlet thing saying how she's now distracted by something so she can't control her powers? Not a whole lot of context has been provided here. Appreciate the graphic transition. It was pretty nice. I do like the use of color and like a lot of the effects that they're using. Maybe not necessarily around her powers, but everything else, like the poppiness of it and like feels very comic-y. I think we talked about it previously, last week. I feel like he's definitely dressed like Marty McFly. Yeah. He's not gonna do it because of the girl. Called Back to the Future. Okay. I believe Meryl Streep did reference wanting to be a Jedi. Cookie sweater on, definitely a millennial. Yeah, he even said it, I think, in the first episode that he was a millennial. I feel like this is very stereotypical. Like, there's got to be another shoe that drops somewhere. Again, he's got to be related to the villain. And this kid needs to go to California. I've made stupid decisions because I wanted to be near friends, but He needs to go to California. Is that a Porsche he's driving? You're going to let this girl who was just informed he was a bad driver drive your Porsche? Sure. Okay, so she can't take it off. I'm confused. They need to give us some kind of answers. Oh, God. This isn't going to end well. Oh, is that an Eternals reference? Wow, I'm surprised. Oh boy, here's the dad does random jobs, happens to be a bad guy. I thought the brother was cool. It's too late. He's not gonna leave in a sec. Why does it matter? He's the cool brother. He's supposed to be. Oh my god. She already knows. She already knows it's BS. Ah, shoot, I missed the reference. Someone walked in and I missed the last 5 minutes. Oh boy. There was a reference when they were talking about having a crush, or like the mom having a crush on Kingo, which was an Eternals reference. They also said something about Kingo Sr., which was still Kingo because he was immortal. I hope so. Why does this lady all of a sudden know nothing about their family? I feel like that would have been a very embarrassing story would have happened much sooner. The British left a lot of people with messes. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, about being in Bollywood movies. That's one heck of a celebration. He is really bad at telling secrets. If the mom can hear this story perfectly and not turn around and get upset. There's some magical gauntlet. She's not wearing the gauntlet unless it's on the other arm. The trail of stars being the purple stuff from the gauntlet. Oh, she's getting a magical... How you doing? Oh, she's gonna get to see firsthand exactly what happened. It's gotta be the evil eye. Did you not eat anything or did you eat too much? That's the best line of this thing so far. Oh boy. The one who just, I heard the story about the train. The one that I was just at dinner. The one that I just passed out at. Like, yes, that one. Come on, do the math. This family is really bad at speaking quietly. Hey, Young Pressure, welcome.
Hello there.
To the stream. Really missed the old Marvel movies before the TV shows. When are you talking about TV shows? Because they've pretty much been doing TV shows since, like, the Avengers. With, like, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Even though it wasn't always, like, connected, there were still connections. Or maybe you're talking about, like, WandaVision, Hawkeye, Falcon and Winter Soldier, when they sort of ramped up. And by the way, now that you made a comment, I think you were here last week as well. But you are now in the drawing for a gift card on the final stream. So make sure you join every week so you make sure to find out if you are going to win in the final. I feel like she's going to kill her. You can do whatever you want within these parameters. Between this shelf and this shelf. The last good Marvel movie for me was Endgame. Wasn't that long ago. The New Jersey Prince. Endgame was great, but I feel like there's just a different tone to a lot of these things now that we've transitioned out of the main characters that we've essentially been following since like first movie was 2008 with Iron Man. So I mean, it's had quite the run. And second aunt's removed. Got the knowledge. Just got the family tea. She's gonna spill it. We're still streaming? Yes. Okay, for some reason my window closed. I'm there for the eat part. Join me. The Illuminantes, really? Spider-Man No Way Home or Endgame? I mean, Endgame has the better, like, amalgamation of everything that happened in the MCU. So, as fun as moments that No Way Home had, I think overall, Endgame. They're literally just doing the like the lunchroom, who sits at each table, but like the community version. I cannot believe they have the name the Illuminantes. I mean, use it. Yeah. I like the Kamala's my best friend. Are you gonna choose your best friend or your daughter's best friend? Put him on the spot. Get the win. Oh, she has pins. She just dropped a good one on this dude. He's really pandering to her. What? I know this is going to sound really weird, but is it not kind of strange that no one has a New York or New Jersey accent in this show? The father has been compromised by every woman in his life. Yeah, I mean... Is nobody going to offer her a coffee? Is the villain, this guy, whatever, the cop guy, gonna end up being a descendant of the great grandma also? Like a cousin of some kind? The tri-state sweep, of course. Why is the FBI surveilling them? That is the saddest Ferris wheel I've ever seen. That's where that guy's gonna come in. It's probably gonna be true, but it's because she was trying to save him, use her powers. Some kind of misunderstanding of history. Wrong telling of history, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Salvatore, welcome.
Hello there.
To the stream, sir. You're now entered into the giveaway, so congratulations. Be sure to come by as much streams as possible for your most chances to win for a gift card in the final stream. Wait, who was that up there? I thought that was the friend. Is she gonna Clark Kent this situation and just do the Miss Marvel? I got him. Checking in on my drive to work. Well, I appreciate you. Hell yeah, gift card. Yeah, you're in the drawing now, so congratulations. Why did you do that? Why did they take this route? That is very gross. Does her friend... I don't think she knows about Miss Marvel. Or her, I guess, and her powers. She got real confident all of a sudden. Am I the only one that thinks that? Oh no. Okay, get on the roof now. So she can just sort of hold her powers indefinitely? Or until she breaks concentration? Okay, kid, get off. Superhero landing from about 3 feet, but it's still a superhero landing. Oh boy. And it's gonna drop. Uh-oh. Thank you? His ankle? From what? He landed on his side and his back the entire way down. What did he hit his ankle on? Time to put back on the street clothes. Now I've got you. Are those the drones from... Why do these drones look familiar to me? They look like the drones from Far From Home. How do you know my name? It's me, Kamala. I don't understand. Hold on. Was that the great-grandma? The one that everybody talked crap about? The one that they said died? The one who she just had that sort of vision reaching out? His mom? She's the same age? The powers keep you young, I'm guessing? So many questions. I had a feeling he was going to be related to the villain, but... and he still could be. Maybe she has some ulterior motives with the gauntlet. Or what does she call it? She has a name for it. Thank goodness they didn't have them kiss for real. Hashtag Alabama. What's the always reminds me of that. I'm just waiting for a minute to see if there's any post-credit scene, which it looks like there's not. But we're going to give it a minute. I mean, if they're going to end on that kind of a cliffhanger, I wouldn't put in a post-credit scene or mid-credit scene, whatever. So we're just going to give it a minute. While you're waiting, make sure to put your grade for episode 2 in the chat. I want to hear from you guys what you think of the episode. Seems like nothing. Okay, well, that was episode 2 of Miss Marvel. So we are going... Uh-oh, did I do it again? Okay, you guys are still here. All right, so we are going to turn off the timer. We're going to get rid of all that stuff. Let's think on a grade, shall we? So I feel like kind of in the same vein as last night's episode of Kenobi, where it was like we needed some exposition, we got an explanation as to certain things. Didn't necessarily happen. I like the sort of back and forth. There were some good comedy moments throughout the episode. But where would I put it? Is the question. Where do we place episode 2? Because on the one hand, we got to see her powers a little bit more in action. That made sense. There's the twist ending, but are we going to really give the grade based on the twist ending? I don't think we should. I feel like that should be something that's very much on its own. We shouldn't be giving the grade based off of the final 3 minutes of an episode. We want to base it on the entire episode. So if I think about it, I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go with my gut. Make sure to let me know your grades in the chat if you're with me. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear. You can persuade me. I'm very persuadable. I'm moderately persuasive on some things, but what is it when you can? I'm not gullible. Hey, Russ, the CEO.
Hello there.
How are you, sir? Like this episode. How are y'all enjoying the series so far? Good question. We're just on our grade now, talking about what we thought about the episode. I'm mulling it over, waiting for everybody to put in their 2 cents in the chat. But I think, I mean, the episode was fun, but I feel like we're still not getting anywhere with it. Like, what is the purpose of her learning about these powers? What is the villain? What is the objective? What is going on? What does the DODC have to do with wanting her specifically? What does that really have to do with anything? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's the same grade that I gave Kenobi last night. Spoilers. If you haven't watched that stream from last night, or if you weren't able to join. But yeah, I feel like a 7. Like, I feel like it had good stuff in it. I like the whole aspect of sort of learning. Like, the first half was fairly solid, up to the point where, like, the powers are sort of like on like her nose, even though that was never explained. Sort of like just randomly popping up. I even like the back and forth of like her and her literal cousin, I guess, with like in the restaurant. I feel like there was some good here, some bad there, but I don't know. I feel like the first episode was overall better. It's just now that we're 2 episodes into what I'm pretty sure is a 6-episode series. Let's see. 2 episodes. Yeah, I know. We just watched 2 episodes. Number of episodes. Okay. Let's try. So count. 6 episodes. Okay. So there's supposed to be 6 episodes of this series. And after 2, I have no idea where we're going, what the purpose is. Like, yeah, they showed us these cop DODC, which, by the way, what does that stand for? Department of Damage Control is the name of it. So they're related to damage control, which, if memory serves, isn't that the... Is that a comic series, or were they in already? Because I thought the damage control was part of once the Avengers Initiative was kind of like wrapping up, and they were part of S.H.I.E.L.D., part of not. Yeah, damage control was the one that showed up at the beginning of Spider-Man Homecoming to basically tell Adrian Toomes, the Vulture, that like to not clean up everything, they were going to do it. Tony, I think, had formed that Department of Damage Control post Avengers, is when right around, somewhere around there is when he yeah, it was the team that cleaned up after events, pretty much after Avengers 1 is when they were established. So that's when they have to do. But why they're doing this, I don't really know. Like, why are they chasing her? Because if memory serves, if they're going to try and go that route. So I remember... Star's press conference. Okay, that's that I remember. I'm thinking, because wasn't damage control they interrogated Peter Parker during Spider-Man No Way Home. So that must have been, I guess that is the same cop from Spider-Man No Way Home. I think, Patrick, you said that last week. Asking if that was the same cop. Apparently it is. But it's so strange. Like, why are they coming after her? What is the purpose of that? Like, they're supposed to be doing damage control, yet they kind of knew about her? Maybe they're just trying to do, like, S.H.I.E.L.D.-esque things. I feel like the whole purpose of damage control is to set up a secret invasion with the Skrulls, because S.H.I.E.L.D. is basically more or less no more, right? At this point. Nick Fury's off-world. As of the events of... When did we find that out? That was... Miss Marvel? Whichever one we found out. Nick Fury was out on a ship in space and not actually on Earth. That it was Talos. So... I feel like that's what this is going to have to do with. That Skrulls are infiltrating, because supposedly, I'm going to guess that what her powers are related to have something to do with like Kree or alien or anything that's outside of Earth, right? So by that sense, they're now dealing with something more cosmic, and thus Miss Marvel, and thus maybe Guardians of the Galaxy, but more likely the Skrulls. I feel like that makes the most sense. Oh, maybe that was at the end of Miss Marvel. Did I just say that? I don't remember. Russ thinks it's a solid 7 rating. I agree. Obviously. Bing. But yeah, like, that's the only thing that I can think of is why they're being so proactive about a new hero. Because they're supposed to be damage control. I thought they were supposed to be not cleaning up per se, but following the events, but she hasn't really done anything yet. I mean, sure, there was the event at Avengers Con, but there was nobody that really got hurt there, and there was really not much to clean up other than a paper mache Ant-Man head. So I'm not entirely sure what damage control has to do with it, unless it's something related to the Krees and them being attracted maybe to the gauntlet, which again, she called it a bracelet. I don't remember what they called it. So I guess that's where my predictions are going to lie with the future of the series. They're going to end it with some type of Kree or Secret Invasion connection, because there is going to be a Secret Invasion series. I believe it's next year that's supposed to come out. So it's very likely that they're just building up to that by starting it here. It's a weird way of doing it, and especially since it's very disconnected from a lot of other things right now. And like, I feel like they don't really know where they're going with it yet. They're like, we weren't quite ready with a story, but if you guys really want to like roll with this, you can kind of start here and we'll figure out the pieces as we go before it's really written. Yeah, she almost let that kid die. She was close. She definitely had, like, I feel like that kid hurt his ankle really weird. I didn't see him hurt his ankle. Maybe he landed weird on one of the steps with his leg, foot, whatever. But I feel like all of a sudden when he's like, my ankle, when I thought he was hitting his side and his back and his shoulders, that didn't make a whole lot of sense. But I don't know. But wait a minute. Was damage control in the Spider-Man game? Did anybody play the Spider-Man game on PS4 or PS5 if you're fancy enough to have one of those? Marvel Spider-Man game. So I think damage control, because those guns were very familiar. I know the damage control building was there, but there's like some missions as the story goes on that I think damage control was involved. I don't remember. Needless to say, I'm still liking the series. I don't think by any means it was a bad episode. I think it was weaker overall than the previous one, but it had good moments that it was still enjoyable. And I think that's the best way that I can surmise, other than continuing to blab left and right. But let me know what you guys think in the chat. Seems like everybody's kind of on the same Page 6, 7. We got 2 7s and I think a 6. Patrick said slightly a 6, slightly above average. Fair grade. I agree with it. So that's pretty much my predictions where we're going from here. Has something to do with Kree, something to do with Secret Invasion, and the Skrulls. Other than that, I have no idea. Like, I don't know where this show's going. I don't know if there's a villain. I don't know what the whole purpose of the great grandma coming back and still being moderately young has to do with really anything, unless her powers and she too is an alien. Possibly Kree. Well, she couldn't be Kree because they're blue, if I remember correctly. I don't know. There's going to be some whatever the explanation is. I'm pretty sure it's cosmic related based on her powers that we've seen so far and kind of like the weird telling of things. Maybe he was one of Ego's random wives. Who knows? That's all I can think of. But as to where we're going to go after this, no idea. What I do know is that you guys should be liking, subscribing, and ringing the bell notifications so you don't miss out on any future content. Because we have new videos tomorrow. There's a new video. There's a new History of on Saturday. There's going to be a new video on Monday. And then we're back at it again with more live streams next week. With Kenobi being on Wednesday at 9 p.m. and then 9:30 p.m. on Thursday for Miss Marvel, episode 3. And Kenobi will be the finale. Sad. So crazy that show's already wrapping up. Surprised there's no villain. Yeah, I don't know where it's going with that. So make sure you guys hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification. And make sure to come by every single stream and stay and comment and chat and engage, because every time you do, you will be entered to win a gift card in the finale of Miss Marvel. The finale of Miss Marvel's live stream, which I think is July 13th. I'll have to double check that on my calendar, but I believe that's the last day for that stream, and we're going to be doing a random drawing of the names of whoever's been joining the streams, jotting them down here on the side so we make sure to acknowledge everyone, and that you have a fair chance to enter and win a gift card. I believe it's an Amazon gift card. So make sure you guys come by, chat, all that good stuff, and engage, because that way you can possibly win. And who doesn't want to win? It's awesome. How are they going to wrap that show up? I mean, they better not turn her good. I don't know. She's going to have a villain motive, I feel like, or she's going to say the Kree are after her, or she's been running, or not Kree, sorry. I've said it 8,000 times, Aaron. Oh my God. Secret Invasion. The Skrulls. Whew. The Skrulls would be running. Hashtag acknowledge me. I still have to watch Kenobi and Boba and Visions. I still have to watch Visions. Boba, you can probably skip. There's really no reason to watch it except for episode, I think it's like 5 to 8. That's the only reason you should be watching. Wow, Patrick. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on this episode. I'm excited for next week. More streaming, more live streams, more hanging out with you guys. But in the meantime, if you want even more video content from us, be sure to check out these videos on screen. Like this recent video from Russ, where he gives his review and thoughts on the Evil Dead, the video game, which I love those movies. And so him talking about the video game really made me want to play it. But I might have to check it out. I think my curiosity is going to overtake me, and I'm going to have to try playing that game. So make sure to check out his recent video on that. Or also check out my History of playlist. Like I mentioned, there's a new video every single Saturday that gets added to that playlist. And this week is related to Marvel. I don't really know if I want to give too much away about it yet, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So those are pretty much my final 2 cents. Just watch the last episode of Boba Fett. I would say start at 5, just to be safe. But I think that was the episode where things really started to shift, I think. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.